Hello there, and welcome to Dead Reflections Podcast, episode 45. We are your hosts,
Caleb.
I'm Colby.
Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you are. Our goal here is to give someone at the table the chills, and if we're lucky, we might even send those spooks along to you. Familiar with failure updates? We went on tour, bitches.
Yeah.
Fucking fun. It was really great. Big shout out to Flip Cup for inviting us to go on that. We played in Dallas at Big Rob's.
Correct.
Well, it's Rob's Billiards, but online it's called Big Rob's.
And then we played at Acadia in Houston. Shout out to our boy Tommy.
You're just gonna
Skip
skip
the show.
Tyler. You're just gonna skip
Jesus
the best
Christ.
show of the goddamn tour.
Hey. Dude, Tyler was super fun. That was fun.
Dude, we will
Mosaic.
definitely be going back to Tyler pretty soon.
I'm going back to Tyler this weekend.
Yeah.
To get more tattoos. And then we also played at Acadia in Houston. Thank you, Tommy, for hooking us up with that last minute. That show was super fun. And then we also, last but not least, played at the Pink Zeppelin in San Antonio, which that was very interesting. That was a cool little venue. They had a lot of cool shit in there, including records, books.
How much money did y'all spend in that store?
I limited myself from the moment that I found out that it was a record store because I didn't know beforehand.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was like, I cannot spend a lot of money here. So I got a shirt and a bunch of stickers, and the man said, $25. You're in a band, right? You get the band discount.
It's got like a little band barter system going.
And he was like going to calculate it. I was like, can I just give you 20? And then he said yes. But apparently it was going to be less than that. So,
Oh shit!
regardless,
I
I
spent
gave
way
him
more
20.
than that.
Yeah, Josh, how
spent
much
$20.
did you spend?
I didn't buy any records. That's why.
How much did you spend, Josh?
I bought like $80.
That's about what I would spend if I were going to buy a record.
I remember
It's
Caleb.
tough.
I remember you walking up to me and you're like, "I'm about to spend so much fucking money." Like, you're so concerned,
Bro, that's a 3/4 take a gas.
dude. I got Belly a cool ass
Oh, I
jean
remember
jacket that had like
Yeah, it was
patches
pretty
sewed
cool.
on it and stuff. She was super pumped about that. And then I got
Cool.
of course, I got a shirt.
You gotta play Godsmack around the house all the time now.
I was gonna-
Get her.
Yeah, it
interested in it.
literally has Godsmack. Like,
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, it has a Godsmack patch on there. I was gonna get her the other one. There was like a blue jean one, and then there was like a black blue jean one. And I was gonna get her the black blue jean one, but the one on the back where the Godsmack was for the other one, it had something like hot damn, and I was like, well, shit, she's not gonna be able to fucking wear that at school.
Yeah.
So I had to get it was cool. It's got a Clefairy patch on it. And
nice.
a rock and roll patch on it and some other shit, but it was pretty.
But most importantly,
the
Godsmack.
I know the money that I didn't spend in the actual venue or bookstore, record store was spent on Flip Cup merch.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it all went. I spent $50 on Flip
We
Cup
can't
merch.
see the sign because of this dude. We gotta get him out.
Fucking take him out.
All right, cool.
Now we're gonna get haunted by the scary masked dude. It's my turn to tell a story, and then I've got a good one for you. This story was actually written by a friend of mine who is a fellow streamer. Her name is LutzPlayGames, LUTZ Play Games. Awesome streamer, has a fantastic community. Highly recommend you go follow her on Twitch, on YouTube, join her Discord, all that stuff. But she actually writes stories for Reddit. Like we usually get a lot of our stuff from Reddit and stuff like that. And she specifically wrote this story after speaking to me about the podcast, and she was like, I really want to,
That's cool.
I had to do it justice and make sure that we did her story. This is the story, The Static in Your Eyes. Have you ever had to share a bedroom before? It's not too awful, except when you want to just turn off your brain for a while and vibe to your music. Bullet for My Valentine is blaring through my headphones while I continue making spirals on the cover of my notebook. I retrace them enough times that the pages are starting to peek through. Hey, rude! I yell at my sister as she unplugs my headphones from my iPod. The fuck is your problem? My twin, Abby, rolls her eyes at me from behind her fake eyelashes. She reminds me of a really bitchy, blonde girl from that movie Mom watches once a year, some shit about wearing pink on Wednesdays. Spoiler alert, she gets hit by a bus. Sometimes I wish I could hit Abigail with a bus. Shit. Your music is stupid, she smacks as she chews her bubblegum. I'm watching my shows and you're leaking goth teenage wannabe at me. Don't let me interrupt your I need validation from men to base my self-worth on, but also let Johnny Dipshit use me as a cum dumpster show. Damn. Sorry, I forgot you were trying to take notes. You bitch! Abigail throws my headphones at me and storms back out of our room. I cannot wait till I get out of here. I cannot stand my sister. She gets so sucked into her reality TV shows, sometimes I think it might literally be rotting her brain now. I hear her turn on the living room TV, and then I plug my headphones back in and just close my eyes. The song is switched to Broken from Seether. It's a damn good playlist. I close my eyes and just lay my head down on the cool side of the pillow. My eyes start to get heavier, and my breath deepens the rise and fall of my chest. My eyes start to get heavier, and my breath deepens the rise and fall of my chest. I should really turn off the TV, but I'm just too tired to climb down from my loft bed ladder right now. I wake to silence. My iPod died, and the room is quiet, all except for the static of the TV. I guess I should actually get up and turn it off before I osmosis the toxic shit in my sleep. I sleepily climb down the ladder and rub my eyes. I could have sworn that the TV was full of static before I came to turn it off, but now it's playing a horror film. I doubt Abby would have changed the channel to anything interesting, so it must be one of our dad's horror films, left in the Blu-ray player because it's not something I recognize from Netflix. I've already watched all the horror shows and movies on there. I plop down on the giant beanbag chair, and I grab my notebook. I like to draw creatures inspired by horror movies while I watch them. The girl in the movie is sitting close to an old school TV while a high-pitched frequency and static comes from the TV in front of her. That must be what I was hearing when I woke up. I look down at my notebook and I start to draw. I glance up and down, trying to follow along with the movie, but I keep drawing less and less. I catch myself with my eyes glued to the TV and losing track of time. The girl is standing in front of the TV now. You can see a bright blue light illuminating her shadow on the wall behind her. I look back down at my drawing and all I see are spirals now. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the static part. The middle of the TV clears and it looks like someone's eyes are peeking out back at me. I quickly glance back up at the girl still standing there. The screen on the TV goes black and then starts to count down from 5. There's a loud humming coming from the speakers and I realize I've been holding my breath. My heart is beating inside my ears and my lungs are on fire. I blinked at the clock and it said 4 a.m. I don't remember 4 hours passing. My eyes are watering, and there are more spirals on the page. They've been traced so many times that they penetrate the next 5 pages of my notebook. I shut the TV off and climb up the ladder to get a couple more hours of sleep. I turn on my side trying to get comfy, and I hear the TV turn on again. I wish someone would quit leaving the damn TV on, I huffed at Abigail, but she's not here with me tonight. I don't know what grace of God let that happen, but I have our room to ourselves for the night. Once again, I climb down the ladder to turn off the TV, but it's the same movie replaying from earlier. The fuck? I whisper under my breath. Is she trying to play some kind of weird-ass prank on me, I think to myself. I grab my notebook from the floor and put it back on my desk when my eyes are once again caught by the TV. I feel like I'm drowning in a sea of black and white pixels, while my ears burn from the quiet static growing to a deafening silence. Anna? Anna. I hear my mother yelling with panic in her voice. Annabelle! I blink up at her from the beanbag chair. My body aches, and I feel the numb tingling you get whenever your arms fall asleep. I shake it off and start to stand. What a weird fucking dream, I think while I turn off the TV. Annabelle! My mother sounds almost desperate in her tone this time. Have you seen Abby? I hear her yelling louder, but it almost sounds like she's yelling through a tunnel now. I open my door and head down the hallway. Something doesn't feel right. I think my legs might have gone numb too. The tingling almost hurts as I start to walk. What, Mom? I yell back as I'm making my way through the house. I catch my reflection at the end of the hallway. My eyes. My eyes are a pool of black and white pixels, static pulses like water drops on a speaker. The sound rings through my ears and I grab my head. It feels like my head is literally being squeezed like a nasty pimple. Everything turns white and goes quiet. I blink, but it doesn't matter. I try to blink faster, but all that accomplishes is the static is getting worse. I can't see. I'm still texting you. Are you getting this? I'm trying to move my fingers, but I can't see I'm swiping anymore. Hello, -3 P me, please help. The static in your eyes.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say. That's good.
Yeah.
I was at first jarred by the stuttering, but
Yeah, that was
hard
the
to
point.
typing. Yeah,
She's trying to like type, but
can't get
yeah,
anything
dude.
across.
Shout out to Let's Play Games. That was a pretty dope story.
That was good.
Yeah, the cum dumpster.
Yeah, it felt like there's some pent up anger there.
Yeah.
It's directed.
When I first read it, I was like, should I like not say that? But I was like, no, you can't do that. You can't. There's a point to it. You know? So I get it. I'm
translates the
fucking,
anger for the other
right?
person.
Abigail sounds like a bitch. No. But no, I thought that was a pretty sick story. And thank you so much for writing that and allowing us to, be able to tell that on our podcast. Everyone, please go follow Let's Play Games on Twitch. We'll also include a link to her, Reddit as well if you want to check out. She has some other stories that are
I'll probably go back
pretty
and
interesting.
check them out.
They're not necessarily horror. It's more like, I think she has some like erotic stories as well that she does and stuff, but they're all really good.
I'll read them.
Yeah. Caleb loves to read.
All the static stuff from the legs and everything is definitely, I could feel it.
Yeah.
Like, very descriptive. That was well done.
Yeah. Dude. Could you imagine that though? Fuck. It gave me like Poltergeist vibes too. They're here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see that.
Yeah. It's like I when I pictured what the movie she was watching, that's what I pictured. It was the little girl sitting in front of the TV and fucking watching static, and the static's like actually like I've actually read other stories where people talk about trying to like put themselves in a trance with static and like the static on the TV and the noise, and then they start to see shapes and shit. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. The brain trying to comprehend and make sense of whatever that is. Just like being in the dark, brain will start seeing shit.
Nice new little mini fear cassette on tour. We have the little VHS tape, and every time you hit a bump, the static just fills the screen for a second.
Have you ever seen?
Can we just talk about how amazing our van is,
dude?
With a fucking
okay,
VHS.
yeah. So we go on tour and we think we have a TV. It's a tube TV and a VCR.
Yeah, we
player.
found out it worked.
Yeah, it fucking works. And
on that tour,
there was a movie in it. What was the movie?
The Bridges of
Madison County.
Yeah, that was a Clint Eastwood movie, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and the movie was actually messed
1995.
up. But my old ass knows how to fix like messed up VHS. They literally, hey, can you fix this? Like,
I think I looked at it. I was like, looks like a job for Josh.
So I fixed it, and then the movie worked, and we watched it, and then ended up stopping at like 2-3 Goodwills trying to find VHSs to watch. Got a nice haul. We also had some VHSs here.
Yep. Pulled them off the shelf.
And it was pretty fun. It was pretty neat. But yeah, every time the van hits a bump, either it goes like discolored, like green and blue, or it goes like static. Yeah. We watched Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is the only one we watched through and through, like intently. But Shawshank was the other one. Yeah, but Pulp Fiction.
Great
God, I'm such a fan.
What was it? North to Alaska.
North to Alaska.
Oh yeah, North to.
Yo, I had a serene moment between Tyler and Houston. I just put the Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack on, and
Ooh, that was a
I
nice.
put
like,
in North to Alaska, and I was just vibing.
Dude,
Yeah, that whole countryside is so pretty over there.
The North to Alaska VHS was pretty cool because they had like a whole like making of the movie.
We watched that more than we
Yeah.
did the movie.
Me and Caleb were like, "Damn, I want to see this now. Like, this is cool. Like the whole they fought in beer for hours
Yeah.
and shit like that.
The
Like,
fucking
that-
barrels, the amount of barrels they
Yeah.
used.
What was it like? How many gallons they said? It was like 300 something.
It was something
gallons?
crazy, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know what it was, but just the fact that they didn't use water, they're like, no.
No,
We're gonna
it has
use
to be
alcohol.
Foamy
Yeah.
beer. They were all sticky. Can you imagine? But all right. Hey, do you want to do a little announcement about your little side piece?
I mean, yeah.
Side piece?
The side piece. Oh, shit.
God damn
If only. All right.
So Colby's single and ready to mingle. His number is 9. No, just
I don't know your number. I don't know.
I don't know my heart. Just dox you like right there.
But no, started a mini series on this channel and or our YouTube channel. If you're a Spotify listener, go over to the YouTube and subscribe. What are you doing? But
doing?
you get to watch these dumbasses tell your podcast for you. But anyway, we started a mini series, and I don't know. It kind of explains itself. It's just something different that I wanted to do.
Yeah, definitely go watch it. Speaking of VHS, that's like the whole
Yeah,
like vibe
yeah.
of it is like old school VHS stuff.
And also coming, let's see, this is episode 45.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to duke this out till episode 50. And then after episode 50, that will be the end of season 3?
Mm-hmm.
Are we on third season?
Yeah.
Season 4 is going to be like different.
Overall.
Overall. We're going to change set. We're going to change how we do things. And yeah, we'll see if that can pick up some traction.
Yeah, the cool thing about doing a podcast is you can do whatever, there's no set thing. Like we can experiment
And
do
especially
what
a
we want.
video podcast.
Yeah, like with us having the video thing, one of the ideas was doing like kind of more audio drama style with commentary on that. So if we can figure that out, then that might be a possibility.
I think the biggest thing that needs to be had for us 3 is if you, the viewer, hear season 4 when that comes out, and you're like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Please let us know.
Go back to
This is more for y'all than it is for us.
Yeah.
We enjoy it, but it doesn't mean anything if it's not getting out to people and they're enjoying it.
Exactly. So that's it for episode 45 of Dead Reflections Podcast. We'd like to shout out our friends in Dark Hour Podcast, No Man's Land, and FTS Paranormal. Please go check them out. They have really creepy stuff going on over there, and we encourage y'all to, give them a listen, give them a view. I believe Dark Hour and No Man's Land are both podcasts. They Dark Hour has a YouTube channel.
Correct, yeah.
And
I just
then-
watched an episode recently.
Yeah, FTS Paranormal is strictly like YouTube and like TikTok and all that fun stuff. And dude, like Brayden has
He does great, yeah.
dude, their shit is getting creepier and creepier, and I love it. I love that they're getting recognition and people are really starting to pay attention to them. They're great guys. Follow us at Dead Reflections Podcast on all social medias, or follow the link tree to find our socials: Spotify, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the video version of this podcast on YouTube. Email us at deadreflectionspod@gmail.com to submit your stories and let us know how we're doing. Be sure to follow our band Familiar with Failure at FWFTX on all socials. Please leave a rating or review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Thank you all for your continued support, and remember, tell your family, tell your friends, and tell the monsters under your bed to listen to Dead Reflections Podcast. Have a spoopy night.
Flopcock.